Hello students, today we will learn how to make a very simple graph in Python, and for this we will be using matplot library. Matplotlib is the library of Python, and that we will be using for generating a graph. So let us start how we can do that. So I'll write here graph graph 7.py. I think I'll put 8.py. This is my graph file name. Now, first of all, because whenever you are generating any graph by using Python libraries, you will have to install them. So for installing any library, you can see how to install Python libraries in the. So I am assuming here that you have installed your library. Then what you will do, you will import this. Import matplotlib, and then here you will be using pyplot, and you will have to create an object of this reference, and that I will use as plt. And after this, once you have done, now the aim is here, my aim is generate a graph, generate a graph using python library, for for students marks in five subjects. So here student marks and subjects will be input. So what you will do for this, you will have to create a list. So I'll create a list of subject. So subject equal to, I'll create my subject list, and this is, I'll start with maths, then I'll write here science, then I'll write here English, then I'll write here Hindi, and then I'll write social science. I'll put it as SST, science. And then after this, I'll mention marks for these subjects. So marks equal to, again, this is the second list. So I'll say in maths, say 90 marks. In science, say 76 marks. In English, say 70 marks. In Hindi, say, uh, you know, 65 marks, and in SST say 89 marks. These are the marks given for inputs in the graph. Now, when you are using this in the graph, what you will have to do, you will have to use that graph type. So you have got here PLT, and in the PLT you can see what all graph type we have. Right now I think I should go with the bar graph. So I'll go here bar graph, and in the bar graph I'll have to give these as input. So as input here I'll define two things. One is the subject, and the another one is marks. These are the two things here. And then after this you can put here color and other thing. So I'll put here color I'll put as blue of the graphs. So I have given graph type, and it's a graph color. And then I have given here, I need to define title of this graph. So plt dot title of this graph. So I'll say here student subjects, I'll say student performance. Then I will define x label. Here one x ticks are also there. Ticks means labels. So what we write x ticks, here in the x ticks you can define how you will be giving the names in the at the x-axis. So in the x-axis, you can define subject's name. You will be defining subject name, but here it requires index number. So you will have to say, I'll write here x x, the it will requiring index number for that one. So I'll x index, I'll put it as x index. So I'll have to define it please here. So x index, I'll put it just as 1 2 3 4 and 5, 3 4 5. So it will, although I can put it here from starting from 0 to till 90, because my marks are from 0 to 90. That will be a better way of putting it, but let us go with this, because we are just supposed to give it a index, how those the subjects will be appearing in the index. Then once I have done this, I will write plt dot, here what I'll write, I'll write x label. What x label I'll define, I'll write it subjects name, subjects, I'll write as subjects only. Then plt dot y label, put it as marks. So in the x-axis, you will be seeing subjects. In the y-axis, you will be seeing marks, and the subject will be appearing with the index. So here index and subject. So I mean math, science, English, Hindi, and SST. It will be appearing like this. And index I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to these subjects. And then once I have done this, I can just display it. PLT dot show means I'll show this graph. Hope, I think this is very simple example. First of all, I have imported my library, Python library, that is matplot library. I have imported, and I'm referring it with a word, that is PLT. Then I just define my subject. Then I define my the marks. Then after that one, which graph I am creating here? I am creating a bar graph, and then I have defined color of it, and then I have defined, because I want to name to appear at the X level. So that's why that's why I have given it as 1 2 3 4 5. Although there is one more option, if you want to go with the automatic creation of index, you can use arrange function also. We have got numpy. For that one, you will have to import numpy library as well. So if you want to do that, otherwise, this is the simplest way. And now once it has been done, now you can run your graph. So go here, click here, and then just run this graph and see what output is coming up. So here it is the simple graph student performance. Here are marks, and I have given here the range has been defined from 0 to 80. And then in the subjects, math, science, English, Hindi, and SST 1 2 3 4 and 5. But one thing you must be seeing, that it is not properly indexed, because those index have been given manually. And if you want to use it in a perfect way, then you can use arrange function now. So how I'll do that, I'll show you that also please in the exposition. That will be nice. Let us go back here. Instead of giving this x index, what you can do, you can use numpy now. This is the actually right way, np arrange, but I'll have to import it. So just go at the top. This library must be installed first. Import numpy as np, and now it has been imported. And I have already said that how to install Python libraries. That I have, that video is already there, so you can just follow that video, and on the basis of that video, you can install any library. So please just follow that video first, and then only do this you know do this program. It will be nice. So now I have got np. I'll use arrange function. It will automatically arrange it will automatically arrange those numbers. So you can use np arrange, and then what length you should define. Arrange is a ARANG. Please keep in mind, this is not ARRANG. It's a arrange. A range means defining, giving you a range. So how you will be giving range? You will be giving range equal to length of subjects. So now this will be giving you a perfect output, and you will have a clear, here English. Okay, now it's okay. Now again you can run this and see the output, please. Now you can see here. Now, seeing what was the difference in earlier program and in this one. Arrange function is define is arranging these values as per the subject length, and while in the earlier case I did it manually, and that's why my output, the label at the x level were not correctly written. Those were written in the next somewhere near to that, but not exactly below to that. So this is the right way of writing it. So let us go back again. So here, this is the program, and hopefully you must have understood it. For this, you need not to do much. Simple, import the library. Second, you need to give the input data inputs. Then you are using just a PL graph type, whichever graph type, PLT dot. You have to check out here which graph it is. So here bar is there. You can put stack graph is also there. Scattered graph is there. Stack plot is there. There are so many graph types. Pie plot you can use also, and you can use line graphs. So multiple ways can be there. So this is the simple and simplest graph for creating your graphs in for creating graphs for data given in Python. So hopefully it will help you. Thank you very much for seeing this.